Welcome to Don Bosco in a Year podcast.
Day 38. The Oratory at the Refuge. On the second Sunday of October, Feast of the Maternity of Mary, I broke the news to my youngsters that the Oratory would be moving to the Refuge. At first, they were somewhat upset, but when I told them of the spacious grounds waiting just for us to sing, run, jump, and enjoy ourselves, they were pleased. They eagerly looked forward to the next Sunday to see the new situation which seized their imaginations. The third Sunday of October, the boys crowded round us asking where the oratory was. We had to tell them that the real oratory was not ready yet, but in the meantime, they could come to my room. It was quite big and would serve us well enough. In fact, things went quite well that Sunday. But on the following Sunday, so many pupils from the locality came in addition to the old ones that I no longer knew where to gather them. My room, the corridor, the stairs were all thronged with children. On the Feast of All Saints, Dr. Borelli and I prepared to their confessions, but everybody wanted to make their confession. What could we do? There were more than 200 children, but only 2 confessors. One boy was trying to light the fire, another decided to put it out. The one brought wood, the other water, buckets, tongs, shovel, jags, basin, chairs, shoes, books. Everything was turned topsy-turvy while they were trying to tidy things up. "We can't go on like this," said that dear doctor. "We really must find a more suitable place." Yet, we spent 6 feast days in that restricted space, which was the room above the main entrance hall of the refuge. Meantime, we went to speak to the Archbishop Fransoni. He understood how important our project was. "Go," he told us, "and do what you think best for souls. I give you all the faculties you may need. Speak with Marchioness Barolo. She may be able to provide better accommodations for you. But tell me, couldn't these boys be taken care of in their own parishes?" "For the most part," I replied, "these youngsters are foreigners who spend only a part of the year in Turin. They don't have any idea what parishes they belong to. Many of them are badly off, speaking dialects hard to understand so that they understand little and are little understood by others. Some are already grown up and don't like associating in classes with little boys." That means, continued the Archbishop, they need a place of their own, adapted to their own needs. Go ahead, therefore. I bless you and your project. If I can be of service to you, come by all means, and I will always help in any way I can. I went, in fact, to speak with Marchioness Barolo, as the little hospital was not to be opened till August of the following year. That charitable lady was happy to put at our disposal for use as a chapel 2 large rooms intended for the recreation of the priests of the refuge when they should transfer their residence there. Access to the new oratory, therefore, was through where that door of the hospital is now, along an alley running between the Cotolengo Institute and the aforementioned building to what in now the priest's residence, and inside up to the 3rd floor. That was the site divine Providence chose for the first oratory church. We began to call it after Saint Francis de Sales for 2 reasons. First, because Marchioness Barolo had in mind to found a congregation of priests under his patronage, and with this intention she had a painting of this saint done, which can still be seen at the entrance to this area. Second, because we had put our own ministry, which called for great calm and meekness, under the protection of this saint, in the hope that he might obtain for us from God the grace of being able to imitate him in his extraordinary meekness and in winning souls. We had a further reason for placing ourselves under the protection of this saint, that from heaven he might help us to imitate him in combating errors against religion, especially Protestantism, which was beginning to gain ground in our provinces, and more especially in the city of Turin.
Thank you for joining us today on this journey to know Don Bosco. May these reflections deepen our faith, guide us closer to God each day, and hope to see you all tomorrow. Till then, keep seeking, keep praying, keep growing.